Welcome to Project Pitch It, a show about Wisconsin business innovators. Next, 3 local entrepreneurs pitch their ideas to local moguls. They will compete for over $30,000 in cash and awards to take their Wisconsin business to the next level. Who are the moguls? Nancy Hernandez is the founder of Abrazo, a marketing and communications firm in Milwaukee. Nancy impacts our state with her service on the Wisconsin Economic Development Corp and on several local boards. Dr. Debbie Allen is a former president and CEO of Nevada Corporation, which owned and operated local McDonald's franchises. Today, as founder of DNA Networks, she is focused on executive coaching. If you've heard One Call, That's All, you know David Gruber, the founder and CEO of Gruber Law Offices, an award-winning 120-member personal injury law firm. David is dedicated to making a difference in our community. Jim Lindenberg is the founder of World Class Wire and Cable. Today, Jim owns Lindy Enterprises and JML Holdings. He was recently honored by the Biz Times with their Lifetime Achievement Award. Jerry Gendusa is the co-founder and CEO of MTech, a global aerospace manufacturer. Today, Jerry is co-founder of Stuck Coaching Management and Fund with the vision of creating a systematic approach to entrepreneurial growth. He has crafted a book to help other entrepreneurs get unstuck on their journey. This is Project Pitch It.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, hello.
My name is Truman. I am lead roll master and owner of Funky Fresh Spring Rolls. We sell grilled, non-traditional spring rolls, handcrafted with fresh and local ingredients, never deep fried, cooked in healthier oils. Currently, we sell our product at farmers markets, festivals, catering jobs, and hopefully soon we're going to become a food manufacturer. It's going to be found in every grocery store on the face of the planet.
That's awesome.
So in 2011, I was a laid-off construction worker, and I was at a low point in life, where most good ideas come from when you're at the bottom. So I was at a low point in life, and I was laid off, and I was at my heaviest. I was about 300 pounds, and I dramatically needed to change my life. I was tired mentally, I was tired physically. I didn't love my job anymore. I needed to change, so I became a personal trainer, and I started a business called Getting Tired Fitness. So a year into the business, I realized that people needed to eat healthier foods too. So I started with a sweet potato and black bean burrito. I thought it was amazing. My family loved it. My dad is the biggest carnivore on the planet. And if he loved a vegetarian meal, I think anybody would love it. So the sweet potato and black bean burrito morphed into a sweet potato and black bean spring roll. And we didn't deep fry it. We grilled it and used healthier oils. It was something I needed to get my clients to eat healthier, right? Later that year, I realized that people were contacting me more for the food than actually the fitness, you know, because people like eating more than doing push-ups and burpees. I know I do. So, but I realized, all right, this could be a real business. So at the time, I'm still doing Funky Fresh. I'm still personal training, still being a father, and I just needed to give my 100 into the business. So I stepped down from personal training in 2016 to give my all into Funky Fresh. We've done close to 50,000 spring rolls. We got 5 people hired. Having a product on a grocery store shelves would be great because there's nothing like it. You know, you can dive in. Dive in if you want. We got,
so what are the different kinds?
We got buffalo chicken and kale. Kale, yeah, that's what I say after I eat them because they're so delicious. We got a chicken club. And we got a sweet potato and a black bean. And all the sauces we got are Fiesta Ranch and Greek yogurt. It's our homemade sauce, high in protein, zero
So you sell
fat.
the sauce as well?
Yes.
So where have you been selling them now? I mean, you talked about farmers market, but 50,000 spring rolls through a farmers market is really busy.
Yeah, we had a really busy summer. We did about 75 events throughout the summer. We do festivals too. We actually do sell them frozen already online off our website.
So already in 2017, you've done about $150,000 in revenue.
Yeah, pretty close, yeah.
There's a nice kick to it, too.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's spicy.
It tastes good.
Kale, yeah.
Really good. Delicious.
Kale, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What are you looking for from us?
Every mogul here brings some different expertise that we could help with, but ultimately we need the funding now to get the equipment for the commercial kitchen. You know, a lot of the kitchen equipment could be expensive, ranging from $100,000 to $250,000, depending on what size you get. So we need walk-in coolers, we need exhaust hoods, and we need all the stuff to become a food manufacturer. You know, be the next Palermo's in Milwaukee, or you know, Wisconsin is known for having Miller Brewery and, like I said, Palermo's and Johnsonville and Sargento's, a lot of businesses that thrive on a national level that, you know, can help small businesses like us and really engaging with our customers. You know, that's something I'm very passionate about. Like, I don't want to ever have an exchange where it's just like, give me your money, I'm gonna give you some food, go on your way or whatever. I want to be like, know how you're doing. We do different challenges. We do like push-up challenges. Just having that good customer service, you have that experience and you're like, you know, I don't remember everybody I get food from, but I remember someone made me do push-ups to get $1 off forever.
Truman, I think the food is delicious and never deep fried. I think
Yeah.
all of these appeal with your
definitely.
great product.
Yeah.
So funky fresh, I'll remember, and never fried. I think it stands out today.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
good luck.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Amazing story.
Very
And
good
how he
story.
started, and every year he has customers, he has revenue, he has 5 employees.
And the product is good. Oh my goodness.
It's very good.
It's very
Yeah,
good.
very good.
These are tasty.
good.
I mean, coming from his background and really taking a left turn into spring roll manufacturing, he's done a fantastic job where he is.
And I love
So-
his level of customer service. you
Yeah.
know. Oh my, you know. He
And
just
his
really
marketing
puts in-
too.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
think he
Marketing.
gets it.
He
Yeah.
gets
I really
it.
think
gets
he
it.
gets it.
Cool Kids Clothing here in Milwaukee, thinking differently allowed Michelle and Andrea to put their Cool Kids Clothing on the map, not just in Milwaukee, but nationally.
Since Project Pitch It, you know, we're focused on growth, and we have been focused on growth, but since the show, we've been even more focused on growth, and it's helped us
make some really good connections. Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
So one of the things we truly believe in is having amazing mentors. And for us, Project Pitch It was very beneficial because we ended up meeting an amazing mentor, Jerry Gendusa.
Project Pitch It, season 1, there was one particular company, it was called Mini Classy, and they just so happened to be in the fashion industry where I knew somebody who went to Parsons School of Fashion and Design in New York that wanted to invest into the fashion industry. So we co-invested in that business, and that business is now doing work with wholesalers. It has some e-commerce sales. So that's real exciting, and it's just a lot of fun.
Recently, one of our proudest moments was getting an email from Nordstrom, and now we are on Nordstrom.com. We just filled the order with them and shipped it yesterday.
Up next, these entrepreneurs are looking to expand their craft beer in the Brew City. And later, the Moguls hear an illuminating pitch.
Nothing invigorates an entrepreneur like seeing another entrepreneur and their great ideas and their willingness to work long, crazy hours to get their product out there. You know, I'm right there with them.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Hatch.
And I'm Nick Kosis.
We're the founders of Deadbird Brewing Company, jointly brewing out of Madison and Milwaukee.
We are a contract brewery, so we don't own any production equipment or production facility. We do have oversight where we brew. This has kind of allowed us to do a lean startup model where we were able to get our product to market sooner, keep our portfolio very dynamic, and allow us to focus on sales, marketing, and distribution. So primarily what we're looking for is a space for storage, further specialization of our product, and direct-to-consumer sales, which have a higher profit margin.
What's your strength?
So we
Go
do imperial strength beers, right? And you'll find out when you try them and
Yeah, if
when
you
you
guys
look at the
wanna
bottles and everything.
take a sample.
We're doing stuff well over 8% alcohol, right? And there's not a lot of breweries that are sticking in that market.
So we're looking for an investment to open a tap room here in Milwaukee to use as a headquarters for Wisconsin distribution and our facilities needs.
Now, we have been in business since early 2016, so still pretty new in the market. We are members of the Wisconsin Brewers Guild, which has actually estimated that the economic impact of Wisconsin craft beverages every single year is $2 billion, right? So, huge.
So how much product have you sold?
So since early 2016, we've done over $100,000 in sales. We've made triple-digit growth over that period of time. So our first year, we brewed about 100 barrels of beer. This year, we've doubled that.
So how much can I buy a bomber for?
Depending on the bomber, all of our Imperials retail for around $10. We do make 2 beers right now that are under 8.5%, and those are usually, depending on the retailer, between $6 and $7.
How many varieties of beer do you produce?
So in addition to the 7 that are up here, we have 2 more. We're rolling out a beer in the next couple of weeks called Wine Thief. It incorporates Napa Valley Sauvignon Blanc into a Imperial Belgian Wit, so it's kind of a crossover between beer and wine. So if you're not a beer drinker, if you're a white wine drinker, I've got a beer for you.
Ah.
When you manufacture beer, is a lot of chemistry involved? Or
Yeah.
Both of the chemistry.
My background is biochemistry and molecular biology.
Oh.
So what's going on in there is my
all
wheelhouse.
So what did you bring us?
Yeah. And do you have the ping pongs that we can
Right,
play?
yeah. You can shoot from here, and whoever makes it gets to invest.
Very good.
We brought you
Lindenberg needs to go first. He's got all the cash.
two beers for us, or 2 beers for you today. The darkest one there is Strumpet. It's our Tart Cherry Imperial Stout. This is a 10.3% alcohol Imperial Stout that features Door County Mount Morrissey tart cherries in it.
So is this a niche that you have, part of your proprietary offering, if you will?
We use it kind of as a crossover beer, you know, for wine drinkers to come into beer without leaving their comfort zone entirely. And then craft beer drinkers are always looking for the next, newest, hippest kind of thing, and that puts us right in there.
Yeah, that idea is great. There's a lot of people that just want to drink wine.
And I have to agree with you, though. I am not a beer drinker. I would drink this.
Yeah.
This is excellent.
So our motto is outstanding beer by upstanding gentlemen. We're the gentlemen, but the majority of our label art, our sales and distribution manager are both women. We try and keep our target market spread across both genders as evenly as possible. Right. Most craft beer drinkers are men between the age of 25 and 40 that have a little extra disposable income. And Strumpet is a really big fan with women too, especially people that don't drink a lot of beer.
Where can I buy your stuff today?
So we're at 68 retail locations between Madison and Milwaukee. Yep. We're at Woodman's, Hy-Vee, most of the local bottle shops. We're self-distributed, so the beer that gets to the stores is driven there in one of our cars most of the time. And so we've actually tried to focus more on the small bottle shops because they're more interested in working with a small local company as well.
Well, good job.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Good luck.
Best of luck with everything.
Yes, definitely.
Thanks. Thank you.
8% alcohol. That's
I
pretty
tell you,
heavy.
I am.
I'm getting a little woozy.
They've thought about this, right?
Yeah.
They're not just in that over 8% alcohol area and concentrating there, but they're really putting some unique flavors together. And let's face it, you know, food and wine and drink is hot. So these guys are hoping to ride the wave. I think they're doing great.
Well, I don't have the degrees that Nick has, but seems to be an intellectual approach to a niche, like the combination with the wine and quite a variety. And they really seem to be trying to think it through.
Love it, love it.
And drinkers, beer drinkers, we can
They're
all
out there.
contribute there.
We're the right city and the right state.
Yeah.
Next, will this Wisconsin-made product be the next big thing? We'll shed some light on it.
My business was really not for sale, but that was right before when the economy was turning. So I reluctantly sold, but it was a business decision I had to make. After I sold world-class wire and cable, I purchased the Milwaukee Wave. We won 2 championships. We also had the Wave of Hope, where we gave back to the community. Kids could attend our soccer camps, and we gave money to many nonprofits in southeastern Wisconsin.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Adam Buttline. I am the founder, inventor, and chief illumination officer of Zilla. Zilla is a giant interactive light board. People of all ages and capabilities can use our rainbow-colored light pins and create any design, message, pattern, or picture they wish. Zillas can be mobile, like this one, wall-mounted, tabletop, and even all weather. Zilla is in the experience business. We create meaningful experiences and lasting emotional memories. That's why Tony Shea from Zappos is interested in incorporating one in his corporate office in Las Vegas to improve his employee experience. It's why the Betty Brinn Museum in Milwaukee was interested in including one in their new exhibit. It's why doctors, hospitals, and medical facilities are putting them in their waiting rooms to improve the patient experience. Every piece of the Zilla is manufactured in Wisconsin. As much of the products as possible are sourced locally. The board itself is made by a company in Milwaukee. The cart is made by a fabulous company out in Waukesha. Even the crates that they're shipped in are made by a company from Bayview. So I invite you all to come, take a look at it, play with the board. Like I said, there's nothing you can do to mess this thing up. So have fun, enjoy.
I'm going to play with the board.
And create a new lasting experience.
So what do people normally, when they play with the board, what do they normally create? Anything?
Anything they want.
And these are all LEDs in the background, is that right?
That's correct. They're all redundant LEDs, so if one fails, you won't notice.
So it's just you and the company?
It's just me and the company.
When did you start the company?
I started the company 4 years ago, but I started, and then I did R&D for 3 years, and then I started selling them officially 1 year ago, last October, actually.
So what's the cost?
The cost, they started around $6,000, and they go up from there. This one's, without the cart, is about $18,500.
And how many have you sold already?
25.
How much money have you put in so far to the business?
$160,000. It was sort of just an organic rollout. I actually built this thing for my kids 4 years ago, and I originally said, hey, I'm really not in the business of doing this, and then I learned the price tag that these could command, and I figured, okay, let me step back, do some R&D, make sure this is right, make sure there's no IP issues with Hasbro, things like that. So I spent about 2.5 years in R&D, and then just started hitting the market full time.
I love the fact that you said it's made, almost all parts are made in Wisconsin. That's great.
You know, having it manufactured in Wisconsin, it can oftentimes be a challenge. Sometimes it can be more expensive, but we also understand the value.
So what's your goal for the next year to 5 years? How many do you want to produce?
Well, the goal would be to pay off the second mortgage that I took to make this thing happen. to support my family. I went full-time officially in July. Like I said, I started selling them in October, but I officially took the plunge in July into this.
Your product is a tremendous experience.
Thank you.
When I first saw it, I didn't know what it was, and I said, it's wonderful.
David remembers his disco days. Well, thank you for your presentation. It's a great product, and I can tell you're really into it, too. And we all loved it.
Yeah, great. It's great to be here.
Adam.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Appreciate it.
Great.
So what did everybody think? He's relatively new. He's invested $150,000 of his own money.
I think he needs some folks that help steer him in terms of, you know, what verticals to go after and how to prioritize that. What are really the steps that are going to take him to get to the next space? And I don't know if that's clear yet in his mind. So whatever help we can give him in that endeavor would be great.
I often would chase shiny objects, and I think sometimes when you have customers that are pulling you in different directions and you want to please everyone,
right,
you try to and you end up pleasing no one.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming up, the Moguls break down the pitches.
All three of these companies have passion. They seem to be at different stages, but then they're kind of at similar stages.
I think this is a tough call.
You know, Jim, I love the story that you talk about getting your fundamentals in place at Stritch. I have to say, like Zilla for me, speaks to, you know, having that need, and that is an award that I think that we could really see them blossom with.
Yeah.
I think Lightzilla has a wonderful, upbeat product, as we talked about, and I think they need a little directional. It seems like he's certainly heading in the right direction.
What about the 10,000 cash?
Well, I'm struggling with that one a little bit.
Funky Fresh has 5 employees.
Right.
They have revenue, I think it was about $150,000 already, and now he's looking to get into manufacturing. And Deadbird, they're looking for a warehouse space of 4,000 square feet, more for the tap room. Both of them have a really unique niche. It almost seems that Deadbird is a little bit further along with what their definition is as to what they're doing and who they're doing it for.
I think they could really benefit from the Project Pitch It $10,000 cash award. They'll be able to locate a space in Milwaukee to bring clients to really be able to taste their beer. And $10,000 will definitely be able to do that for
To help them even with the down deposit perhaps.
Absolutely.
Yep, I agree with you, Deb. I agree with you. And I think part of it for me, I mean, let's just face it, who can't use cold hard cash, right? Everybody wants cash.
Oh, yes.
But, you know, I look at a company like Funky Fresh. He's done a lot of really good things. I think he can truly benefit from some of the connections, mentoring that he can find at the Lubar School for Entrepreneurship. Yeah.
I think Deadbird might go further with the 10K.
Okay.
Because I think Deadbird needs a home, somewhere to plant themselves.
Nancy, you sold me on that.
And I think Funky Fresh needs
Probably could benefit
more.
from the UWM exposure.
Potentially,
Yes.
yeah.
Coming up, the Moguls award over $30,000 in cash and prizes.
We have 3 companies here. So as we're looking at this and looking at your businesses, everybody needs capital, everybody needs cash. And some people might be further along with how they're going to deploy or how they're going to execute on a plan.
I loved all 3 of the products, the presentations, and very tough decisions. But Adam, we decided to give you the Pitch It Award, which is sponsored by Cardinal Stritch University. It's valued over a little bit over $10,000.
Awesome.
I used Cardinal Stritch to start my first business, and we thought that would be beneficial for you.
Fantastic.
With that, you get to take up to 3 business classes there. You also get to use an office there for up to a year, and they'll also provide you with your staff to help you with your business plan.
Awesome. That's really exciting. Thanks a lot.
And Truman, the UWM Lubar Center of Entrepreneurship Award. I'll tell you a little bit more about that award. You mentioned Palermo's. Giacomo that owns Palermo's, he's really affiliated with the Milwaukee Bucks. There's a potential for you to get in there. I know Giacomo, perhaps he could help. There's other local investors. To get you exposure in front of those local investors could be really big for you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So I think it's a really good award for you.
I appreciate it, I'm gonna need that big time.
Yeah.
Well, like Zilla, you sure brightened our day. Thank you for that. And Funky Fresh Spring Rolls, you fed us well today. A healthy meal. But the money today goes to Deadbird Brewing. You are being awarded today the Project Pitch It $10,000 cash award. And we really see you being able to use that to build your tap room in Milwaukee and maybe have some additional warehouse space for your products. So the best of luck to you, and we think that will serve you the best.
Thank you, like, so much.
You're all winners.
If you want to support these entrepreneurs, visit our website for more information about their products and companies. If you have an idea for the next great Wisconsin business, we want to hear from you. Visit projectpitchit.com.